So today was a good day for the stock market. USA and Mexico reached a trade deal, which caused the Dow to go up almost 200 points, actually 260 points. The Nasdaq reached an all-time high of 8,000. So that's great. But what bothers me is that sometimes I find that these news are really not related to the stock market activity. You'll see tomorrow stock market's going to go down and they're going to come up with another excuse, and I'm curious to see what the excuse is. Sometimes it's kind of fun to see what or how they justify the drop. And if it does go up, it's because of I'm pretty sure it's because Nasdaq reached an all-time high and people are overhearing it, so everyone wants to participate. The bad news tomorrow that could make the stock drop tomorrow could possibly be something like Canada and US negotiating, or Canada not willing to negotiate because this trade doesn't happen without Canada. If you look at my portfolio, if I look at my TFSA account in Questrade, it actually reached 7,000 Canadian for the first time, so that's good. And it's all probably because everything started to go back up, and also Ford. I was losing big with Ford, but now with the options back at see, now I'm slightly profitable with the options. 5% profit instead of a 20% loss. So the only thing I'm losing in with is Ford stock that I bought at 10.95. I'm at an 8% loss. So I'm glad to see my account reach an all-time high like the Nasdaq, I guess. Little disappointed in myself because when the options reached 75 cents, I considered buying some, but I was also afraid that it might take more than a year and a half for the Ford stock to recover. So because you could lose all your money in options, I felt like I already had enough in options, so I shouldn't buy more. But if I had bought more, I would have made 33% in a week because I could have sold it today at 1, bought it at 75, sold it at 1. That would give me about 33% in 1 week. And I wanted to do that with $2,000 that I had in my RSP that I used to buy Vodafone. So GM went up almost 5% today. So this is a stock I was considering buying. It was either going to be GM or Vodafone. I bought Vodafone instead, but if I had bought GM, I would have been up 5% already in 2 days. So it's great to see that I'm making good choices, or that my options are good choices. But yeah, instead I went with Vodafone because I felt there was I made a mistake. I think I went with Vodafone because the dividends were higher, but then I realized that the dividends were only paid once a year. So that was a mistake from my part, because if I want to collect dividends, I have to wait a whole year before selling the stock. Otherwise, I would sell it. The only way I would sell it before is if the stock goes up to like 27 or 30 before 12 months. So I bought Vodafone at 22.87, I believe. So it went up slightly, 1%, but it's got good potential. It had a 52-week high of 32.75. It's got a 1-year target estimate of 34. So I could probably just hold on to it for a year, collect 7% dividends, and maybe easily sell it at 30 at least, giving me 30% gain plus the dividends, so 37. So that would be good. But knowing myself, I'm not very patient. If it reaches 27, I'm probably going to sell because I'm always afraid that it drops back down. So 27 divided by 23. 17%, and I think I have $2,000 in it. So yeah, I'd probably at 17% I'd sell for sure. Depends how long it takes to reach 27. If it reaches it in less than 3 months, I'd probably sell. But if 9 months go by and it hasn't reached 27 yet, I'll probably wait longer than to reach 30. So if we look at my RSP, what's the total balance? 8,800, and I've got a negative position in cash that I have to cover. I guess I'll have to transfer some money to my RSP just to cover the balance. So this probably occurred because I bought something in USD, but I had Canadian, so I converted Canadian to by putting an order in US, it converts automatically from whatever Canadian I have to US. But I guess the conversion rate changed when they actually took the money, so it created a loss of 1376. So I just have to transfer money to my account to cover the loss. So usually what happens in that case is that I'll get an email from Questrade saying that I have a negative position. If I don't cover the position before a certain date, they will liquidate my holdings automatically, one of them, just to pay off the negative position. But I'll do that this week before they send me the email. All right, so let's look at my positions in my RSP account. So American Airlines went up today. I'm at a 6% profit, so that's good. Not gonna sell at that price. Dividend 15 split corp still as is. 3% loss, but I'm keeping it for the dividends. I got Ford here. I got some stock and some options. Stock is pretty neutral. The options I'm losing 30% on, so $180. So that's not good. L Brands, terrible. Down close today at 27.64, down 12%. Disappoints me because I had a chance to sell at around, I think, 6% profit, but normally I wouldn't sell at 6% profit. But at least they pay very good dividends, almost 7%, I think. So while I wait for the stock to go back up, hopefully I'll be collecting dividends. So I've got Vodafone here that I bought at 22.87, closed today at 23.10, so I'm up 1%. And I got WestJet Airlines that I bought at 18.65, closed at 18.59. So let's just go see the reports on L Brands and Vodafone and if there are any new reports, any updates. So CFRA gives it a buy recommendation at 31 target price. That's good. Let's see, Morningstar gives it a $30 fair value, so that's also good. Comforting. Let's look at L Brands. All right, let's look at Morningstar. Fair value estimate of 43. That's very good. So the people that are bullish on L Brands say that L Brands competes in less crowded apparel, retail categories, intimates and beauty, with market-leading brands like Victoria's Secret, which could yield some pricing power. While on the bear side, they say a large North America store base with exposure to B and C malls and shifts to online selling could hurt comparable store sales performance and long-term profitability. Yeah, I'm more convinced by the bulls, honestly, not just because I own some shares. I think whatever they need to fix, they can fix. Building a brand is the hard part. They already have the brand, so it's just a matter of repositioning themselves. So yeah, I'm not worried. Or maybe I'm just trying to convince myself. But yeah, I'm not worried. So I don't have any liquidity right now, so if anything comes up, I probably won't be able to buy unless I sell something that's already profitable. So I guess I can, if I want to sell something, I could probably sell. Yeah, I don't have anything that's profitable enough to sell. Maybe American Airlines, but no, not enough. So almost everything went up today, so nothing new to add in terms of buying opportunities. But I did notice Walmart, I think, was the only one that dropped today while everything else went up. So Walmart, after posting their great results online, the stock went up 11%, reached 100, and since then it's been dropping slowly and steadily. And today it closed at 94. So I think it's a stock to watch. If it drops below 90, definitely a good stock to buy. Even at 90, it's a good stock to buy because it's gonna go over 100 for sure. Just to be safe, I would say below 90 is a good price. So I'd keep an eye on Walmart because it doesn't look like it's going to drop hard in one day, but it keeps dropping slowly every day. It was at 100 last week. So let's look at what dropped today. So you've got Chipotle, got American Eagle, got Under Armour, you got Bed Bath and Beyond. Bed Bath and Beyond is a stock on my watch list. So what, it dropped 3% today, trading at 18. So this stock I'd definitely buy at 17. So Bed Bath and Beyond, definitely a stock to watch if it continues to drop. Personally, if I had the money, I'd buy at 17. So the Children's Place also dropped 2%. So personally, that's not a store I like, but obviously it's doing well. Market cap 2 billion, price is 134, but I wouldn't buy into it because it's not something I believe in, or I don't like the way they run their operations. Just when I go into a store, it gives me a sense of lack of quality. Even their designs are not that nice. It's so funny. Speaking of the deal that US and Mexico reached, Trump said today that Canada is dying to make a deal or is dying to negotiate. So always trying to make the other party look bad or weaker. But I'm sure Canada's not going to react. But I'm sure Canada's not going to let him say something like that and just give him what he wants. They're probably going to make it hard for him. So probably stock market's going to drop again because of this trade deal that they're trying to work on. So if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below or message me directly on my website. I'll provide the link below. Also, if you can open an account with Questrade, use my referral link below the video so you can get between $25 and $250 depending on your initial deposit. So here you could see 1,000 gets you 25, 10,000 gets you 50, 100,000 gets you $250. Or if you want to have another referral link, the link will also be provided. It gets you 50, no matter your deposit, it gets you $50 of free trades. So both links are available. Choose the one that you prefer. So if you're new to my channel, please like the video, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel where I talk about everything I'm passionate about, which is mostly money management, how to grow your money, how to make your money work for you. Travel. I like to travel and make videos about the places I go. So really anything money management related or travel, mostly I'm going to try to make a video about. Thanks for watching.